Hey guys, Crystal Thompson here for Studio Caddy. Today we are creating a really fun card. We're going to be using these beautiful happy snowmen, and we're going to do a nice little family set, and we're going to be using the holiday greetings from all of us. We're going to do some background coloring with some very basic colors. We're going to be using yellow, blue, red, and green. And then we're going to be using this beautiful green cardstock for the sentiment. And then we're going to do very minimal coloring for our beautiful snowman. And then to embellish, we're going to be doing the Studio Cadia. And these are little bubbles, which are amazing. So let's get started. To begin, we are going to grab some purple tape or temporary tape that's made specifically for paper. And we're going to begin doing some masking. So we're going to do right at the center, and this is going to create 4 little windows. Once we have that, we really want to measure out where we're going to place our little snowmen because we want to have enough room for all of them. So we know that this guy is going to fit quite nicely, so we're going to come down, and then with a pencil or a marker or something else, you just mark where you need to have that top of the tape. What this is going to do, it's going to give you a nice and even square. And it's going to make it super easy to stay within the coloring because we are using Copic markers for our background color instead of blending. It just makes it super easy. Okay, once we have our nice little checkerboard here, we're going to begin stamping. So we're going to bring in the snowmen that we're going to use, and we're going to have 3 snowmen. Then we're going to grab some black ink that is ready for Copic colors. We're going to begin inking up the snowmen, and then we're going to place it right in the center of that square or rectangle, depending on what shape you ended up with. We're going to ink it up again, and again lining up that bottom. We're going to do 2 more. And then last one, since we only have 3 snowmen, we're going to have to repeat one. Okay, now we're going to begin coloring our snowmen. So we're going to follow with the BG10, and we're going to add a little bit of shadow, keeping it very simple. And we're going to follow through all the shadow, and then we're going to color their little noses and their arm sticks there. I was going to keep it very simple. Alright, so my little snowmen are colored. We're going to begin with coloring the outer edges of this. So this is going to be mask coloring, and this makes it super easy if you don't want to have to mask each individual little snowman. It just makes it for faster card making, and we are all about fast and fun card making and really utilizing the minimum amount of supplies and make the most amount of cards. So we're going to do this Y08, and this is acid yellow, and again this is just going to be the little window, and I thought it'd be super fun to just color. And so you can come back with a second wash of color on the outer edge of this rectangle and give it a bit of a shadow. Next we're going to move on to the beautiful YG17, which is the grass green. And again, we're going to start with the edges, and there's no specific method to coloring these images. You kind of just follow along, try not to mix your colors of your snowmen and the Copic outer edging. And so if you want to go ahead and trace around the little snowman, you can come back and then just really roughly color, and it makes everything just a little faster. And then you can color in or color out, but again, there's no right or wrong to do this, and you don't have to specifically use Copics for this type of coloring because you're not really blending, you're just adding that color and filling in those shadows. And so again, you don't have to do it all. Okay, so I'm going to speed up the process of the coloring. You get the idea. move on to B34, and I'm going to come down here. And so again, I'm going to speed up the process of the coloring. That way you get to see the whole thing. And all right, so the coloring's all done. We're going to remove all the masking, and we're going to begin with the outer edge. So as you can see, some of the Copic kind of did bleed under the marker, but it's not so bad that you lose the image, you lose that beautiful rectangle. So we're going to keep going, we're going to keep removing. And one of the biggest tips I can give you is to roll your adhesive, roll your tape, don't lift up or you end up tearing your cardstock. And then depending on what kind of cardstock you have, that does make a difference. So we're going to do this last little piece. And so now you have this really pretty little family set of snowmen. So we're going to bring in an olive piece of cardstock, and then I have two sentiments here. It's happy or holiday greetings from all of us, and we're going to heat emboss these in silver powder. So I'm going to grab my clear embossing watermark ink, and we're going to do holiday greetings. Hold it down for a couple seconds to really allow that to soak up that clear ink, and then from all of us. Then we're going to bring it over to our silver embossing, and then with a spoon or whatever it is that you do for your heat embossing, we're going to add that beautiful silver color. Turn on the heat gun, and we're going to heat set from the bottom so it doesn't blow out our heat embossing powder. And as you can see how it's embossing it, be sure to not to overcook it. And now we have it ready to go. We're going to run this through the paper trimmer, and then we're going to place it on our card. All right, so we have the holiday greetings from all of us. So we're going to bring it over, kind of slide it in the middle. Then we'll remove any of the excess on the back. So we're going to flip this over, and then we're going to cut this off using the straight edge of that card panel to make sure we get a straight little ribbon. And then we're going to finish the embellishment by using some of the Studio Cadia clear little crystal bubbles, and then using some clear adhesive, I'm just going to add a couple droplets here and there to add those embellishments. So guys, as I finish this up, I want to thank you for watching this tutorial. Be sure to give it a like and subscribe so you get notifications of other videos. We are posting every Friday new videos, and then on Thursdays we have a live here on the Studio Cadia YouTube channel. Okay, we are almost done with this awesome card, and that does it. Okay guys, thank you so much. Have an amazing day.